Hey fans, it's FanRailer and I'm here to welcome you to the long-awaited ALP46 Physics and Sound Mod release video. As you can see, I am in the ALP46 cab right now, going through the Hudson River Tube out into New Jersey. Through the course of this video, you will see a number of things. We will go through the changes that I've made to the DLC, which you might have already seen in my preview video, the two preview videos that I uploaded earlier today, and a couple surprises later on. So hope you were able to sit back and enjoy. First thing that you'll notice is something that you didn't see in the preview videos is the new interior horn sound. Once again, these sounds are courtesy of Chris Reynolds, aka Milwaukee North 418. Many thanks to him for letting me use those sounds free of charge. Same goes to the bell sounds and the exterior horn sounds. So the ALP46A also shares that same window feature as the ALP45. You open the windows, the interior sounds get louder. I will demonstrate that after we come to a stop at Secaucus. Ignore this brake gauge, it's still broken. The right brake gauge still works. That's the one you need to focus on, so just no reason to pay attention to the left one for now. It's redundant information. Alright, so window effect. I'll leave the window open for when we accelerate out of the station so you can get a better taste of the motor sounds, which are insulated when you're inside the cab. Same deal with the ALP45DP Comet portion of the mod. The door sounds are replaced. Okay, so let's depart and listen to those motor sounds. Alright, so you've gotten a sample of the motor sounds, the horn sounds, the bell sound. I haven't really changed the physics the acceleration physics too much, or the dynamic brake physics. Just had to make a couple minor tweaks to keep the values true to life. Otherwise, you should be able to run this up to maximum speed given the requisite track distance. I have not made any changes to the Comet 5 cab car sounds as of yet. I have not received any sounds from Chris. I'm waiting for them, but when I do get them, I will update both the ALP46 mod and the ALP45 mod to include the new Comet 5 sounds. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I want to show in this part of the video that you wouldn't have seen otherwise. I don't think so, actually. I think that's all the changes I've made to the ALP46. So why don't we move on to the next portion, the surprise portion of this video. Give me a few minutes, and I'll be right back. Alright, hey guys, I'm back, and this is going to be an interesting segment that I call how to switch between ALP46 and ALP46A physics and sounds. Yes, I have included the option to switch between ALP46 and ALP46 physics and sounds. I was planning to do that all along, but didn't actually get around to creating the ALP46 portion of this mod pack until actually 2 or 3 hours ago. I hopped on it right as soon as I heard that the ALP46 was released. So I'm going to run through exactly what's different between the two versions and how to switch between the two versions. So obviously there's a sound difference. The motors on the 46 are controlled by gate turnoff thyristors, whereas the motors on the 46A are controlled by newer IGBT inverters, which I probably should have noted in here somewhere. I think I'll do that now and just update the pack. GTO inverter, inverters, IGBT inverters. Save that. Okay, so you'll notice here that I provided the specs. There is a slight weight difference, 2 metric tons heavier. The maximum speed is increased to 125 from 100. Starting tractive effort is still the same. Power is raised a little bit. You get about 50 more horsepower. It's not that much, but it does make a difference in the tractive effort curve. You do get a little bit more tractive effort out of the 46A at higher speeds. So those changes were made, keeping that in mind. Now, when you download this mod pack, all the files will default to the 46 road numbers, physics, motor sounds, and it will default to the steel bell. If you want to switch to the 46A parameters, you need to switch both the physics bins, the simulation bins, the traction motor sound XML files, and also the bell, because the ALP46A does not use a steel bell. It uses an E-bell only, exclusively, whereas the 46 uses either an E-bell or a steel bell, depending on which unit you're running. So there's a bit of leeway there. So I'm going to show you how to follow these instructions, because they are admittedly somewhat complicated, even for those people who are versed at Windows. So I'm going to go through each of these directories and follow the requisite steps one by one to show you exactly how to do this. So let's go into the physics portion of the mod first. Open up the directory. This is the directory here. Let's see, simulation. I'm opening up 1B right now, directory 1B. That's the simulation directory. Here I am. As you can see here, you do see these two folders, ALP46 and ALP46A within that folder. As I said, I'm currently running ALP46 physics, so if I want to switch to ALP46A physics, I go into that folder, copy those values, Control C, right, highlight, Control C to copy, and then go back to the previous directory and hit Control V to overwrite, replace files. Alright, so you'll notice that the dates have changed. That's how you know the file copy is successful. Now you go to the next directory of your choice. I'm going to go to directory 1A. So that's here. Again, same setup. 46 folder, 46A folder. We want the 46A files. So we're going to copy these, Control C, go back to the previous directory, Control V. Now, I want to remind you that the only parameters that are changed with this are the weight from 90 metric tons to 92 metric tons via the bin files, and the numbers via the DCSV file. So you can see here, this is the ALP46A DCSV file. The numbers are from the ALP46A range from 4629 to 4664. So that's done. Now we want to go to the third and final mandatory switch, which is the traction motor sounds. To do that, we need to go back to the master directory and go to audio, vehicles, electric, 46, engine, traction motors. Alright, so this is same setup again, 46A folder. You want the 46A sounds, copy all files, bring them out, replace them. You'll notice again that the date modified values change. That's how you know it's successful. And that's it for that. Now to do the bell, which right now we're using the steel bell, obviously, you want to follow this directory, horn and bell. So basically, once you're done changing the motor sounds, just go back, go to exterior, go to horn and bell. We have running right now the steel bell, so we want the e-bell. Just open the e-bell file, copy the two proxy XML files, and copy over. And once the date change, timestamp change, so it's successful. That's it. That's all you have to do to change the physics and the sounds for this mod pack. Now that all of these files are changed, once we go back in game, it will use the ALP46A sounds and physics. It's the same principle to change back. If you want to change back to the 46, just do everything I just did, except open the other folder, open the ALP46 folder, and drag those files back out into the previous directory. It's the same thing for all of this, so I hope that clears up how to select different sounds and physics for these types of mods that I put out. Before I go in game, I'm going to update the download, because I did modify this, so I'm going to drag that into the master file. So that's updated, and I want to go here and update from here to make sure everything is updated. Replace file. So this is going to take a little bit, but yeah. But yeah, that's all you have to do to switch between physics sets and sound sets for my mods. I don't think it's terribly complicated once you actually get the hang of what you're supposed to be dragging and copying over. But I do acknowledge that simply reading the instructions can be confusing at times. See if there's anything else I missed. Road number has changed. Bells changed. Traction motor sounds changed. Physics changed. Is this done? Is this done? Tell me this is done. Nope. It's verifying. Okay, that's done. So this is updated. Gonna minimize that. And I'm gonna actually, before I go in, I want to do one last thing, and that is to set up the YouTube description file for this video that I'm recording right now. So you get to see how I work that. So for the description file, I just basically copy the README, and at the bottom I add the download link for the physics or sound mod pack. So open that, copy, and paste. So this right here is going to be the description for the video that I'm recording right now. And this up here is just a placeholder. I will be placing the link for the YouTube video here, and I will be highlighting everything, and everything here is basically what I post onto the forums and the Facebook pages that I follow or manage. And yeah, that's how I work with these mods. So that's all for this section of this video. We are going to go back in-game now, and I will show you what the ALP46A sounds like and operates like. See you in a few minutes. Hey guys, so we're back, and we are now in the cab of a quote-unquote ALP46A. The sounds, the physics, are from the ALP46A sound set, as you've seen me do the switch on my computer in the previous section of this video. You will notice that the speed display unit is still that of the ALP46 because there's no way I can change that. You should know that the actual SDU on the ALP46A is shared with the ALP45DP. So just suspend your disbelief for a few minutes, if you will. The bell is switched. Horn is still the same. The window effects are the same as well. Open the windows, the interior sounds get louder. You might notice at first that the high-speed traction motor sounds are nearly identical to that of the ALP46. I had to change the pitch versus speed value a little bit to make the sounds play more correctly, but otherwise it's the same exact sound. The only difference in traction motor sounds will be noticed when we drop below 40 miles an hour, which you will see as we come into Secaucus. At Secaucus, I will show you the exterior numbering, which has changed as well. We are now in the ALP46A number range. There is a number plaque in the cab as well. You will see when I turn the cab camera to the to the left a little bit after we come to a stop. Alright, so we're at a stop. So you will notice that this number has indeed changed with the new number DCSV file that we subbed in. Exterior numbers have changed as well. So yeah, that's it. That's what the ALP46A sounds like, looks like on the exterior. Comet 5, Comet 4 door chime sounds are still the same. There's no point showing that again. Let's do a quick acceleration test for the motor sounds so you can listen to the difference. Alright, so that's it. That's pretty much everything to see in this physics mod pack. I hope that you enjoy the changes that I've made to this locomotive, and I look forward to running many scenarios, both free roam, quick drive, and career in the coming days for you guys to watch. If any of you have a preference on which physics set and sound set I should use for those scenarios, let me know in the comment section of this video. Until then, see ya!